Alright, so it's been a while since I made a video on this project, so I thought I'd make another one. Real quick, showing some of the changes since my last video, which I think was like a month ago. So let's start off with guns, because they're right in front of me. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guns in this scene. And they all behave differently. So starting off, we get an M4A1, basic carry handle. I just dropped it. Basic carry handle sight and no attachments, just grab it at the fully automatic, of course, and holsterable. So we also have a Mark 18, which is, if I grab it, okay, which is like a M4. But I guess this one's more modular than A1, and typically it's shorter in length, but this one really isn't. Let's see. Spawn a wooden crate 1 meter in front of me. Spawn a wooden crate 1 meter in front of me. So, what you could do with this is you could take your gun, you'd be behind cover, right? And then you could, right? Or you could just smash it because it is full ragdoll, of course. So, let's see. What else we have? We have an MP9, which I textured all of these yesterday, and I think they all look, I think they all look good, and I feel like they all look like they sort of fit together, which is just good. That's what I'm going for. I'll holster this actually. MP9. Very controllable recoil and slightly faster fire rate than the Mark 18. Small magazine though. MP7, which has a faster fire rate than the MP9, and suppressor on it, and a larger magazine. So it's pretty much better in every way, except it has more recoil. So, and of course I can one-handed, but it's very hard to control them with one hand. Show controllers. You can see. This one is slightly easier because of the fire rate. Hide controllers. And holster this. And the P226 is not quite done yet, but it does fire. Actually, get out of here. Let's see. I'm gonna actually holster all of these because there's 4 and I have 4 holsters on me, so why not? That's heavy. So, because it's a ragdoll, weight manipulation is really important. It's a physics game after all. Show controllers. Show controllers. You can see. Show spectator camera. Open menu. Okay, close menu. You can see, I can get it above my head. I'm using inside-out tracking, so sometimes it's hard to get the controllers above my head. But you can see I can hold this above my head with 2 hands, and with one, I can get it to about here. Spawn a steel crate 1 meter in front of me. One hand with this, I can get it not quite as high as the wooden but I can still move it around easily with one hand. And you can see that the ragdoll arm does not interact with the object if you are grabbing it, but if you're not grabbing it, show white. No, I don't think I have to. You can see that the arm does hit everything, and I can climb just by pushing down with my arm. But two hands, I believe I can still get this above my head if I lift it properly. Still heavier than that, harder to get above your head. Spun a concrete crate 1 meter in front of me. This one hand, is above my head. That's as high as I can lift it. It's really heavy. And two hands, this is as high as I can lift it. Both controllers are above my head. That's what I got. And I can't even really roll it easily. Best way to move these is to just kind of drag them. Hide controllers. Show wide camera. So, get out of here. These guys are active ragdolls. They're going to be sort of the humanoid in me. Not this model, really. I was just testing out getting the strength and stuff on them good. And I feel like the head is still a bit flimsy, but other than that, they feel pretty good. Show controllers. You can see they are trying to reset their position, but I can push them around with some effort. Okay. Hide controllers. So, the way they're set up now, they have one state, and that's their idle state, which is the state that they're in right now, where they just try and stand up like this. So, if this is their leg down here, or their feet are down here, and up here is their head, if I push them to a point like this, their legs don't try and move to correct themselves. So they just kind of topple over, which you can see here. And there's no get up state, so once they're down, they're down. So, as for now, it's just really easy to push them over, like that. And there's no health system on them, but you can shoot them over. Portals. I've been working on portals. You can see, if I walk through this one, I come out at that one. So you can do the nauseating kind of portal up and down thing, but I'm not going to do it because it's nauseating. This portal here just brings me back over there, but it doesn't change your velocity or anything like that. So if I go in like this, my hands kind of hit, but the legs kind of stay behind too. But if I run it like that, I can even jump in. I'm jumping out the other one. Over here, I can, if I want to get up there, I can just walk through the portal, right? Really easy. Or, because it's the ragdoll, I can just hop up here, maybe get my hands over it, push down, and lift myself up. Come on, jump, go. I'm working on mods. Mod support is not in this project, but I have a separate project where I do have mods working, and this thing has no collision right now. But of course everything else does. I think I have, except for this, I have no collision on that. Let's see, I think that's about it. No, I gotta show something else with guns real quick. So, depending on how or where you hold the gun, it affects the recoil, which was pretty cool to me that the foregrip actually had the biggest impact. So, if I take this M4, right, and I hold it right here at the handguard, I shoulder it and then fire it. If I look down the sides, you can see it pushes mostly back into the right. And that is kind of hard to control. But the Mark 18, with the foregrip, whenever I hold like this, it goes more straight back. Makes it easier to anticipate where it's going to go. And none of that is me actually programming in different recoil for where you're holding it or whatever. It's all the same. It just adds a force onto the gun. So what makes that happen is because it's a ragdoll, where you're holding it affects how it impacts you. You're on, you can see. And that actually gives a reason to add a foregrip to a gun without doing some sneaky dev stuff like just decrease the recoil of the gun when you're holding it, because I can just add this foregrip, and the reason the recoil is reduced is because you are physically holding it in a way that reduces the recoil. I feel like the recoil feels pretty good now, pretty snapping, and rather difficult to control at full auto, and that's what I want, because come on, I know it's fun to spray full auto, but I don't think anybody is looking at something that far away, like that far away, pulling up their gun and full auto, blasting crap out of it accurately. But whatever. Now, so I'll end with slow motion. No. Set gravity scale 50%. No. Simulation gravity scale 50%. Yes. So I'll end with some low gravity. This is empty. So I will end with some low gravity flying submachine gun shots. And that's all I have to say.